You're watching ABN and the Trinity channel, and this is ABN in a Week. I'm Summer Goriel, your host, and I'm here in the studio with my dad, Bassem Goriel, and we're here today to share with you the good news of the expansion that's been happening in the ministry in 2015, as well as the vision for 2016 and future of the ministry in many dimensions. And so, Dad, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Summer.
Look forward to discussing this with you.
Yes, I'm excited.
Let's talk about first the upcoming Trinity Channel 5th International Apologetics Marathon.
Yes.
Why don't you talk to us about what's coming up with the schedule, and moving forward, what can the audience expect as this side of the ministry grows?
Sure. Thank you, Summer. Before I say about the 5th Apologetic Marathon, I would like just to mention a little bit about the previous one, which was the 4th one, and that was great, and that was not almost two full weeks. It was a little bit heavy, but thank God it was very successful, fruitful, an average of 5 live talk shows every day. However, the last one, the 5th one, it's going to be on November, it will start on November 9th. It's going to be only for 1 week, but still it's going to be a great international. And we started inviting few great speakers, some from Europe and some from America, to finish to do the last apologetic, which is the 5th. So this year, really, it was a great success, a great forward moving in this direction of the Trinity Channel, doing 5 huge apologetics marathons in this year.
What was the impact of the 4th International Apologetics Marathon when it comes to viewers all over the world calling in and participating in the shows? What did you notice?
This one, the 4th one, there were kind of like, number one, there were 2 big debates. And those debates, they were huge. And now if anyone would go to our YouTube channel, the Trinity channel, you could see like less than 1 week, it boosts both of them. If you add them together, something around 14 or 15,000 viewers. Okay, but doesn't mean only the debates. There were so many other programs, great shows with great people, most of them professors, doctors from different organizations. But also we covered so many areas: world religions, Islam, politics, science and creation, debates, and I'm sure I forgot some of them. You know the rest of the categories that we do.
Well, we also had viewers call in from all over the world, such as Poland, Ireland, Pakistan,
Hong Kong, Dubai, Ireland.
So what does that tell you?
That's telling me that as the Trinity Channel is growing, as the speakers, great speakers and great apologetics are joining, obviously the need or the viewers are increasing, and it's telling us a sign that hey ABN, hey Trinity Channel, make sure to focus on this area because this is a unique channel. I'm sorry it's the only channel, but it seems that this channel, it is going to grow. I can tell 2016 is going to be multiplied in every dimension, in terms of speakers, in terms of categories, in terms of nations or international, plus also in terms of the platforms.
And for our viewers to tune in, the upcoming marathon will be held on November 9th to the 13th and that's the 5th International Apologetics Marathon on the Trinity channel. We are working on the schedule, and inviting different organizations to participate. So for those of you who are apologists or would like to participate in some of our panel discussions as well as our debates, you can reach out to us, you can email us, you can also call us at the studio at 248-416-1300, and we'd be happy to speak with you about partnerships with you or other individuals that you may know who are interested in getting involved. Anything else, Dad, that you want to say about the Trinity Channel Apologetics Marathon?
Yes, there is one more thing I want to say about the antenna, about the platform. You know, we have so many platforms, whether IPTV boxes, iPhone, iPad, or through Hotbird satellite to Europe and Middle East. But tell us a little bit about the antenna platform, like last year, and what we are planning in the coming weeks.
Well, the Trinity Channel has been broadcasting on antenna television through TCT over the past 1.5 years. And so the response from English-speaking viewers around the States has been great. So recently, the ministry has been in contact with a different provider which could allow the ministry to expand its broadcast via digital antenna television to more English-speaking viewers around the States. And this would be, the broadcast would extend to 21 new states and 64 cities. So those places are currently unreached, and so they would be, new territories that the ministry could potentially reach. And so that's something that is coming up new, and we're expecting to launch that broadcast expansion before Christmas.
Yes, that's true. Now, that's apart from these 21 new states, or let's say a population, if almost like 55 to 60 million, if everyone would like to watch the channel, he will have that access. But also that's apart from other states, and Toronto and Ontario, Canada, that already has been through TCT. So if we calculate the total, we should say really 29 states. 8, old 8, plus new 21, altogether will be 29.
So with these 29 states total, what is the population reach that you're expecting to get to?
I would say something, I haven't calculated, but between 70 and 80 million. Doesn't mean 80 million American will be watching, but household, but there is the possibility, if everyone will hear about and is interested in, he can.
And for those who would like to learn more about the broadcast expansion, we're posting that information on our website, so you can visit trinitychannel.com for more information. Moving on, you had mentioned the expansion through Hotbird satellite for the Middle East and Europe.
Yes.
Why don't you talk with our audience about that expansion as well?
Sure. Well, number one, this new platform of Hotbird satellite, this is the biggest, I believe, the biggest satellite across the world, all over the world, because the footprint of this satellite called Hotbird, it covers all Europe, Eastern and Western Europe, all Middle East, all North Africa. That's apart from the edges of Russia, China, Pakistan, and India. So in terms of population, I believe it's more than 1 billion people reaching this one, Hotbird. But our main focus is going to be in 2 languages, as we are doing now. The major one is the English, and then the Arabic one, because Europe, our focus is in Europe and Middle East. Yes.
Moving on,
Yeah.
we're also launching
I'm sorry.
five.
So let me say one more thing.
Sure.
That maybe some of the viewers, they have like relatives or friends, or maybe they are watching. They are in Europe, but they are watching us through other platforms. Let's say they are watching us through IPTV or website. However, if you are in Europe, if you are in Middle East, you can watch us through the satellite TV. If you want to know what is the frequency and symbol rate of the Trinity channel there in Europe and Middle East, please visit our website trinitychannel.com or abnsat.com, or at least pass these informations through your email or Facebook to others so that they will be able to watch all these apologetic programs through the satellite, not only through a Roku or internet or IPTV boxes. Yes.
ABN has recently launched 5 new shows, or 4, and the 5th will launch in several weeks.
Right.
2 of those were launched last week in the Arabic language, and another 2 were launched in the Kurdish language.
Correct.
And the 5th will be launched again in the Arabic language. Could you talk to us about what those shows are?
Sure.
And who will they involve?
Really, the total, they should be 6. What are those 6? 2 of them, they were in, they have been launched almost like 2 months ago, with the launching of or before launching of the Hot Bird. And those 2, they were in 2 different Kurdish dialects, Sorani and Kurmanji. And those covers something about 50 to 60 million Kurdish people spread in Europe and in Middle East. The other 2, they were launched just about a week or 2 weeks ago, and these were 2. One of them is politics about focus on Iraq. The other one about apologetics, but apologetic to Islam, but in Arabic language, for the sake of the Arabs and Muslims in Europe and Middle East. The last 2 will be, one of them, it's going to be on November the 6th, before the last marathon. And number 6 will be also focused on the news and the politics of Middle East by a powerful speaker, Dr. Wafa Sultan. And also the 6th one with Pastor Joseph in English language to Europe. Okay, but we have not find out exactly what will be the topic or the title of the show.
The show with Dr. Wafa Sultan that's launching November 6th at 2 p.m., it's called War Without Weapons. What is that about?
War without weapons. Because today you could see in Europe or internationally using warfare. There are warfare, spiritual warfare, there is conventional warfare, but this one, she meant war without weapon, using the media, the mouth, the words, the truth. And this is a very powerful weapon, but not like a conventional weapon. Yeah.
For more information, can people go to our website? Are things
or
posted?
to our Facebook, yes, to website, Facebook, or even they could call us on numbers of ABN, whether if you are from France or from UK or from Middle East or from Australia.
When you talk about the expansion of shows as well as through broadcast platforms like Digital Antenna as well as Hotbird Satellite, and you had also at one point mentioned a new satellite in the future to reach Asia and other regions that we're not currently reaching.
Why? Is it why or what?
Well, why?
Why? Thank you. Okay. As you know, as we said that this channel, the Trinity channel, or these kind of English apologetic programs that we have started a few years ago, like Jesus or Muhammad, Jihad Watch, Jihad Exposed, these kind of special shows, and then it branched and it expanded to different areas. and categories of apologetics, we found ourselves that the more we dig, the more we see more jewels in this area, and we see the more needs in every country, in every area. So since we are doing it mainly in the English language, and keep producing, keep piling of these valuable shows on our servers and storage servers, and these are needed also in those Asia area like India and Pakistan and some of the China. There are so many, a big percentage of the people of India, they can speak English very well, and so Pakistan. So, you know, India, it's a huge, the population, that's another, you can say that area, more than 1 billion people there. And since the majority, they can speak or understand English, then why not give this huge blessings to those people in those countries?
So my question is, when it comes to broadcast expansion, whether it's the launching of 6 new shows or the broadcast expansion through different platforms like satellite and digital antenna, what sort of resources are needed to accommodate this growth?
Number 1, money. Number 2, speakers. And obviously, money, it means everything. It means staff, administration, management, equipment, and obviously contracts.
So is that something that you could speak to the audience to support the ministry, or do you have financing and staff and resources already in place?
Well, I just want to mention one thing. What we are talking here about Asia, like India and Pakistan, that's the vision. That's not like we haven't decided yet, but we are saying we might, we pray, we hope that we will launch another satellite to India and to Pakistan and the edges of China and Russia. But, you know, to do another satellite, that means another $15,000 American dollars every month. So now we launched this one, the Hotbird, by faith, okay? And obviously 2 months, we paid 2 months, and now we are preparing to pay another $15,000 for the third month.
What's the response been from the Hotbird viewers so far?
So exciting, so encouraging, from a variety of countries. We got encouragement today, really, just today, okay? Somebody called from Ireland, and I need to give you the information. He said, listen, I am a pastor in Ireland, and in our country, we have a lot of Muslims and others in our country. I am ready to help you guys because your programs, I have been watching your channel. I would like to help you in whatever area. But we have in Ireland, we have in Scotland, in UK, in Sweden, in Denmark, even in Hong Kong or Dubai or Algeria or Iraq. So within 2 months, almost like from every country. Hong Kong, I would never thought that people will call us live from Hong Kong. And that was twice he called that person in the debates while we were doing the fourth marathon in the debate between David Wood and Shabir Ali.
Another expansion that you've talked about is the expansion to another building in 2016.
Right.
What's the plan and why the move?
Well, you know, these people usually when they look to our programs, they think that we have big, huge premises, huge buildings, a big campus. They don't know that we are in a little box here. And when you say expansion, that means you're talking about employment, You are talking about equipment, studios, production, post-production, and we need to breathe, just breathing. So this is done. Plus, there's another story here, is the story of security, okay? So I cannot mention more than this, but we are in desperate need of having to buy another building, even with a high mortgage, but it is unbearable to continue with this expansion with this little box here.
Going back to the shows that that ABN and the Trinity channel produces, we have an upcoming debate this week with Tony Costa.
Correct.
And we've had 2 debates recently with David Wood and Shabir Ali.
And we have 2 more in the pipeline.
And you also talked about the additional 4 language shows that you're planning to launch in 2016, one of them in the Turkish language.
Correct, correct. Well, number one, Turkish people, those people who speak this language, Turkish language, they are around 50 to 60 million people. So that's another big number. They need to hear the gospel. And we have some friends, okay, those who are watching or working with us through the Trinity channel and the apologetics. So they are helping us in launching this show. It's a show, it's not a channel, okay? So it's just, we'll start it with 1 show, live talk show, for them to be prime time there in Istanbul. And that show, it's gonna be like something about 1 or 2 p.m. Michigan time, but there was gonna be about 8 or 9 p.m. But I'm sorry, I forgot to say this. Also, as you know, now we are doing it in 4 languages. So we are praying and thinking if we could launch 4 shows in another 4 languages. One of them, Turkish, but obviously there is one other one we are thinking in French and Germany and probably either Sweden or Denmark.
Why all the different languages? What's the purpose?
Well, the purpose is, Jesus said, go to all nations, in every language, in every clan, in every group of people. But also, we are airing the programs there in Europe and Middle East. So we are paying our money. All what we need to do is to create another show so the people, the French people, they will have a little share about these apologetics programs.
Well, to summarize, it sounds like you're very busy. The ministry is growing.
Right, praise God.
And 2016, there will be an open door as it was in 2015. Anything else that you want to speak with?
I just want to say thank you, Summer. Thank you, everyone. And we thank God for opening these great doors to ABN and the Trinity channel. But we cannot do it by ourselves. We need you also to keep us in your prayer and support. And if you are excited or touched or you believe that this ministry is doing a great job for God, you could call us, pray for us, or even visit us, our website, through your internet, your computer, or through your iPhone and iPad, and you could donate through PayPal or call us and give us your credit card or send a check to our address. And we thank you and we appreciate your help.
And for those of viewers who would like to learn more, you can visit the websites at www.abnset.com. You can also visit us at trinitychannel.com. You can also call us 248-416-1300. We'd be happy to answer any of your questions. You've been watching ABN in a Week. We'll see you next time.